Looney Farm Guy here, and this is Universal Large Greenhouse by Anthicz on Farming Simulator 25. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on a PS5, and this is not your normal greenhouse. This has some really cool features that I think many of you will like, and likely a result of an evolution of ideas over the past several months, likely, or even years. So first of all, where is it? Greenhouses. That's pretty simple. Oh, I have snapping on. There we go. So you can place it down anywhere you like, as long as you own the land. We have color options. All the colors, even some custom colors, it would seem. And it colors, okay, that's a bad color to, let's pick orange. Yeah, so it changes the color of the, well, the only thing probably could color is the metal bracing, the frame, right? So let's go green. Looks like it has a galvanized look to it, so that's all right. That's all the options there, but there is plenty going on in here. Let's take a look at the recipe. So, input materials, manure and water. Manure is an optional because each crop has both a water-only recipe and it has a water and manure recipe. Now, what's the water-only recipe is actually something, well, we'll talk about that, but it's, yeah, there's a lot going on here. So 80,000 liters manure and water capacity. And crops, well, here we can look through all the crops. It's all the regular greenhouse crops, plus long grain rice, olives, mushrooms, parsnips, peas, potatoes, red beet, regular rice, spinach, spring onion is a regular, strawberry, tomato. And here's one down here, water. So you can add water. We'll show you. Water goes in here with this big giant drop icon, very nicely marked. Manure goes in here with this very clearly marked icon of manure. I used a trailer. It was fine. Yeah, if you're having trouble putting in stuff in this, don't use toggle free and try a different trailer. That's all I can say. These little icons are interesting. It's not triangle on my controller though, it's circle, and it's block pallet spawn. So we have two pallet spawn areas, and you can block them separately. So when you block them, it just goes away. There we go. It goes away, and then you can allow spawning again, put it back on. Same with this one. Block it. The spawn area actually just disappears. That's a neat way of doing it. That's a little different than putting up barricades or something. It just makes it go away. I like it. Here is the trigger as well. So we're going to turn on, let's go with, so recipes vary. We're going to turn on something that comes in crates, something maybe that you wouldn't normally do, say oyster mushrooms. Let's just turn them both on. They'll pop up in pallets, and then we're going to just make something that maybe you want, but you just don't want to grow yourself, long grain rice. So let's do that. All right, that's not all though. Let's go over to the other end. And here we have the bulk silos where you can extract the bulk products such as the rice. Oh, look, we have rice growing, and those look like mushrooms. Mushrooms and rice. So I don't know, I didn't ask about this. Some productions, the more you turn on, the slower they all go. I only turned 2 on, so it should produce fairly well. Anyways, silos. So, output, yes, that's very nice. We have 2 triggers here. One of them is hide, and it does this. That's very cool. So if you don't like the look of those there, but it's no problem if you want to unhide. They'll just come back, and then you can use the you can remove the products. What's this one for? Well, this one's also very interesting. It took me a second to look at it, figure it out. But select speed. This is unloading speed, so you get to choose. Do you want it 5,000 per second, I think, or do you want it 50,000 per second? That's very cool too, where you can just have a trigger. I like that idea. He's thinking outside the greenhouse. All right, so I think we are done showing everything. Now we're going to, so we have mushrooms and rice, and we're going to see what we get. All right, so we've gone ahead 2 months for the reason that we did get rice in pallets. So, but this is the first month's production. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pallets of rice. So 9,000 liters of rice produced, and these are mushrooms. 6 pallets of mushrooms produced in the first month. And then I blocked the other spawn point, and I switched the rice to distribute so that it would store it inside. And here we have manure and water have held out excellent. And then we have another 9,000 liters of rice in storage. And the what else did I turn on? Rice and oyster mushrooms, yes. Did we not get 51 liters. Okay, so it's a interesting. Right. So, what else? There is a couple of other things, and I kind of touched on it briefly, but we have a production down here, water. So you don't even have to add water to this. It'll produce its own water and supply itself. And if you set it to distribute, it'll send it to your other productions as well. Let's see, what is the production of water here? 2,000 liters, 240 cycles per month. So that's a lot of water. That's a whole lot of water. The second thing is, and it's right now, our month is February, so you don't get any honey production, but it produces honey. You just need to set down a collection point, one of these. So that's what I have done. Apparently the range is larger and the production's more, except we're in February, and I'm gonna scoot ahead a few more months till we hit April, I think. March and April, I think, is when we start producing honey. So let's continue on our adventure, and then we'll show the unloading speeds as well. All right, so we are in April, and yes, actually we had some honey last month, and we have more honey spawning this month. So yes, indeed, it is also works as a beehive. So if you put one of these down, just make sure to put down a honey collection point, and you're going to get bonus pallets of honey you can sell just for having this. Now, how much have we ended up with? See, our water has replenished massively. You'll actually never run out of water. So that's the other thing. If you just turn on the recipe to produce stuff with water, and then just turn on the water production, it's perpetually running. You'll never have to fill it with water, and you'll if you don't want to run, um, yeah, manure in there, then wow, it just goes. So we got 23,000 liters of rice. And oh, what is our yeah, the manure is going to last a long time though. Look at that. It's been 4 months and it's barely used any. So let's try out the 5,000 setting first. This is base game semi-trailer. So just to double check. Oh, there we go. 5,000, yes. Okay. We have long grain rice. Oh dear. That was fast. That was very fast. Set on the 5,000 only. I would say pretty much instantaneous. I don't know what the 50,000 would be, because that's crazy. But anyways, either ways, it's gonna unload extremely fast, even on the lowest settings. So, if only I could suggest, if you're having, what could I suggest? Well, I wouldn't mind if they had a slower output. That's pretty fast, even set at the 5,000. Unless it was 50, and unless they're reversed. I don't have anything left in there anymore because it emptied out right away. I was gonna test a slower one first, but yeah, capacity, maybe more capacity if you're gonna have unload that fast. Production capacity a little bit faster. I don't know. But anyways, it's a really cool idea. And I know he's always looking for open to suggestions. So if you have any ideas or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And yeah, or maybe a double-sized one, or to increase production or something like that. I don't know. Throw out some ideas. See what you got. But anyways, there you have it. That's let's get the correct name: Universal Large Greenhouse by Anthicz. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.